Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Spire 2. And take a break from grinding out my ascensions, just do some more defects. See if I can get a cool run going. Probably a claw run sounds fun. Any early shops? I like this path. The thing about going for the early shops is that can be a bit hard because you can't really get a relic because they're like just slightly too expensive. But you can still get good stuff at shops that isn't necessarily a relic. Good colorless card maybe. I'll full block. Just because I can. Not going into Elite for a while, so I shouldn't need AoE too bad. So I think I can afford to take a momentum. Oh! There's also Chill Hailstorm, but there's Ghost Seed. Can you even really infinite on defect? I guess I'll see. I mean, I can't not take Ghost Seed. Yeah, Leap will be really good. When I pare my deck down and I lose my defense. Look at that strike. Yeah, so basically Ghost Seeds just makes it so that your strikes and defense go away. So I'm down to 8 cards in my deck now. Yeah, if I'm going for infinite, I definitely want good draw. I think Zap upgrade is better early though. It's fine to just block, the Zap words will slowly get through their defenses. Let's see what this hits first. Maybe I should have let that other defend die. Thanks. Second cool-headed, and then maybe just look for Hailstorm, could go crazy. I have a potion, I forget what this one does. Gives you draw. Okay, rip all my strikes, which is a bit bad. This fight might actually be kinda hard. Okay, I now have like no strikes left. That helps a lot, because it means that I won't draw next turn. I wish I had Sweeping Beam for this fight though. Good targets, please. Thank you. Definitely worth it to hold on to my defend here. I would have liked hologram, but defragment goes crazy. Oh boy, it's the same fight but harder. Fun. And I have no potions. At least there's a heal soon. I just have to get through phase 1 as fast as I can. Oh boy. Using a strike is kind of bad. I got pretty good damage on all of them. This guy with 9 health might be next. Yeah, getting rid of one of each is nice, because now they're taking turns attacking. This actually is going better than the one where they started out with less. Please tell me they trigger after the orbs. What? Why did I take a bunch of damage? What? That seems bugged. Oh, defrag Chaos Plus could go crazy. Oh boy, more AoE. I do want to keep the defend around, but I kind of don't. Really wish I had more energy there. Thinking a lot. Okay, I took a chance and it paid out. I have a lot of draw. Okay, just please don't die. Yeah, I knew defragment was guaranteed there. Good sequence round. I was going crazier. This is a weird run. Been holding on to your friends. Never mind, never mind. Beep, 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 beep. My scrappy scrapper. Forget I said all that. It's upgraded. But also empty cage. Ectoplasm is bad, but I don't think I care that it's bad. Yeah, I spend my money pretty quickly. Okay, double elite path will most likely kill me. No matter what, there's an elite though. So I'd rather at least get elites with fires by them. 3 combats and an elite without any healing. Or I go this way and I get a earlier shop. But I only have 2 combats before the elite. But this way I get the fire earlier. I keep the frostworms. Bit of luck. I was lucky. Very few cards I'd want to take at this point. No block potion. I have 2 powers. I still like a subroutine though. Okay, it's a good orb. That cannon's interesting. I don't think it really is what the build is willing to do right now, though. I wish I could have upgraded the other cool item, but I really had to rest there. I like to keep this around. So I'm gonna draw into my draw. Might redraw into it, hopefully. Okay, we'll use a defend here. Okay, I think we're figuring this build out. That's alright. If I'm going infinite, I won't need it, but it's solid for hallway fights, it's solid for bosses. Wait, no, I can't lose ghosts. I have no way of getting money, so courier sucks. I could add like a FTL into the infinite. Well, FTL will eventually stop drawing. Cool-headed hologram and defrag are all very good options. I think for the boss, I'd rather cool-headed. I'll take chosen cheese. It's a bit late. I cry? But you don't see me cry. Even. Oh, strength bot's kind of worthless here. I wish you show, because I wouldn't know. Okay, eventually I will want to start getting rid of those defense. But for now, we just get rid of the strengths. The subroutine so I don't redraw it. Fine, I still pull block. Dead next turn. Are you gonna heal? Yeah, sure you are. Chosen cheese! Feels a bit unnecessary. Depending on boss, it could be needed. I have subroutine. I have bread. You bring me the Architect's Heart, I will restore your companion? Wait, lore? Beep 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 beep. What's more important, your creator or your friend? This is funny. Honestly, all these are pretty bad. Alright, we'll take Lord's Parasol and just dodge every shop. Oh, I need to dodge question marks, because question marks can be shops. So if I go this way, I can dodge every question mark and not get the downside. Yeah. So yeah, all three of those would have hurt my run in some manner. I don't think I want to draw here. Let's play this. Get rid of that strike. Okay, now we get our second cycle. Oh, I lost half my health. I think I still have to play these. I might still die even though I have the infinite combo. Somehow managed to full block there. Oh my gosh. Chill is good, because it also exhausts and it's block. Oh shoot. I didn't even consider that I had run. Just for gore. Dang, I had the infinite. I don't think I lived this. It just was too slow to set up. I think Ecto was a mistake. If I didn't have Ecto, I could have removed more. Lord's Parasol is a really interesting idea, it's just that it goes like completely against what I'm trying to do, which is making a small deck. I'd end up with extra, what, 5-7 cards? Per shop? It would totally kill the infinite. That's not really infinite. If Turbo's upgrade, it might have been an infinite. Let's Turbo's upgrade. Card, where are you? I'm so sorry. I forget where you are in the compendium. Okay, give 3 energy. So I draw into it, lose 1. I would be stuck by hand size. Oh, but I could get the the compost card. And then really go infinite. Yeah. But it just took too long to set up with Ghost Seed. It's a lot better if you can just actually remove them. Alright, let's try again. No Ghost Seed shenanigans here. Just do an actual run. I'll take the boring option. Early Tempest? Okay, guess we're going lightning stuff. I haven't really done a pure lightning run in a while. There's a lot of elites if I go that path. I can probably handle one though. And a little bit of an early shot, but that should be okay. Eight damage plus 9. Yeah, that's exactly full, I think. 2 draw cards in the same card reward. That's kind of nice. Panache would be great with all these X costs. It's a shame I could never really upgrade that last run. Like, a few more upgrades and I think that would have been fine. Leap was tempting there. Hold on, this one's new. Resisting the temptation to give in, you climb atop a tree where the aroma doesn't reach but its effects claw at your mind. Maintain control is difficult. You tether your thoughts to your core principles. 1100001111000011. The aroma subsides. I wonder what that means in defect speak. I want to keep the crossroad around. Charge battery over leap. Both are good. Yeah, I lose my Frost next turn, but I do get block from it. Just try to stall here. All this damage coming out. There goes your head. Chaos is good if you can upgrade it, which I'm not super convinced I can do right now. It's probably always just bag of prep, right? Maybe ultimate event or alchemize. I'm kind of struggling for health too, so this isn't the worst. I'll flip a coin. No, I don't have a coin. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother told me to pick the best one, and you are it. Ooh. That lets me upgrade. Probably zap, make it free to play. Bag of prep. Slithered Sunder sounds kind of crazy. Makes it worth upgrading. Statue scales lie up. I could probably go for an elite now that my Sunder is leveled up. Good Sunder roll. That was really worth to go for this elite. Don't really have enough space. Turbo is nice. I only have one cool-headed plus right now, though. I need a ceremonial. It'll be nice to have at the very least. I wish I had a better potion though. I mean, yeah, I could have done a big lightning thing. Is it worth it for 6 energy? Who knows? 6 damage, I mean. Gotta keep Hailstorm active. Nice. Defragment's pretty huge here. Ooh, Pandora's Box. Also just astrolabbing 3 strikes. Okay. Those are actually all good. Which is a bit surprising. Most of the time, at least one of them doesn't really work with the build. But with Tempest Plus, Thunder Plus is decent. Especially with Turbo. And go for this early shop. Or this slightly later shop, which looks a little nicer. I could go for this really late shop. Which looks very nice. Skip the first shop, because I don't need it. Get overkilled. With all this draw, boost away isn't the worst. Now that I have Skin Plus. Give me at most +2 draw. Not sure what Enlightenment would do for this, because my Sunder is already snickered. I guess I gotta give you a lot of money. Okay, just get rid of my strike. Teensy Weensy Spider has big wide words for me. I might actually just go for the Elite at this point, because I have no money. Actually, that got fixed. They patched it so that I can have money. It's huge. Sorry for making you wait Defragment Plus. I'd like to get Hailstorm out, it's just kind of not in the cards here. Taking some damage. I think it's worth it to full block. Oh, I'm gonna draw back into everything though. I really want to get Hailstorm out, but I just can't swing it. Oh my... How are none of them low enough? That's crazy. Wow. That was, like, ridiculously unlucky. That on defrag or on chill? Definitely block potion. Scrawl? I have a lot of draw already, though. I've never seen a whetstone be as completely useless as it was there. I don't need it. How's it going, Ragey, by the way? Saw you posting some emotes. That's weird, when you hover them, they're animated. Oh, my bread! No! I could've had bread. She trying to be bread. Whatever, go my 17 card deck. Really small animated emotes become large when not playing for some reason. I'm trying to be crank. Oh, the fact that that draws is pretty huge. Ooh, hotfix. You got gifted this game, so now you have to figure out how to play it. Tempest Plus is a pretty good card, I think. I'd say to choose that. Another skin. It's unupgraded. There's also a hotfix, which if I draw on the same turn as Tempest, just kind of wins fights. Alright, let's go crazy. I have 2 potions. We'll go to the elite. Holy. I'm not using a potion for 3 damage. I think this just wins. Toxic egg. Ooh. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Toxic egg. If I get lucky, I don't need to rest. I mean, Turbo Plus is so good. But I'm kind of scared of this boss. That was pretty good damage. Almost half health already. Okay, so this turn you give me another roll. I'll just take more damage. Now you know how to play the defect. Meteor Strike. Can I play Meteor Strike? I have Turbo. Don't have any energy relics. It would be really hard for me to play Meteor Strike. But Meteor Strike is crazy. Rainbow is interesting. I think it's a skip. Meteor Strike is just kind of unnecessary here. This'll clog up my deck when I'm trying to draw, but I have front load damage I want. Oh no, Psy is just better. Psy makes it so I don't take any damage during my setup turns. And I can maybe get Bread, which tastes better than Key. Skip the early shop, go for the late shop. Oh, also when you're pathing, basically if you're under, like, Ascension 5, you kind of just want to be going for every elite. And then once you're on the higher Ascension, you want to dodge every elite, especially Act 2 and 1. 1, because your deck isn't good yet, and 2, because Entomancer. Giant B-Man. Feel the thunder. Lightning, feel the thunder. Ooh, that is Charge Battery Plus. I don't really want too many cards, but 10 block for 1 energy. That is Eternal, and I don't have any way to discard. And it's a curse, so it doesn't get hit by Compact, so I think it's a skip. It re-hit Hologram and Cool Edit. Okay, so that was just a bonus. Huge. Can't stop winning. That is really funny when it hits the things right after. Alright, double charge battery. I'm gonna have 5 energy this turn. Ooh, with Tempest Plus. I don't have... Do I have my energy thing in play? Wait, where's my Thunder? It's in my hand. So I'll get 5 Lightning Orbs. I'm not sure if it'll be enough. Let's just make sure I'm blocking first, and then go for it. Okay, now I probably get the Void, which is fine. Yeah, Iteration goes crazy here. Definitely want a defragment. I already have Thunder on. I kind of want to keep this around though. I always forget about Frostorms giving me luck. Okay, now we hope to draw into something I can compact. We drew into 2 things I can compact. So if you draw back into the void via hologram, it doesn't take your energy away. That's enough, I think. I have hotfix also. Overclock is pretty great with this setup. I'd like maybe like one more compact. I don't know. I don't think I need it. Turbo Plus, though, is very necessary. This is just money sink. Oh, wow. That was a lot. Buffer potion's a little better than the block potion. I do want to do like an over-explain type video where I talk about everything I do. So, if you're defect, you pretty much always want to do skill here. Because I'm pretty sure the power is just upgrade one of your cards after combat, and all of my good cards are already upgraded. But if you do the skill, you can get something that gives you block and energy, which can set up for infinites. Ooh. Mad Science would kind of clog the deck, though. Now get out there and slaughter. Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Oh. I want to keep this lightning orb there. That's why I didn't dual cast. How many 1 and 3s was that in a row, bro? I mean, I think he was dead no matter what, but... Hello, Turbo Plus number 2. Tempest. I kind of like that chill exhaust. The upgrade just makes it not exhaust. Compact. Compact! Tempest! Happy Flower. Impatience. Wait, how many attacks do I have? Literally one? I have literally one. Yep. Should I get rid of Sunder for the meme? Let's get rid of a defend. At least I have the harder enemy first here. This Blessing of the Forge, when I have one thing that's not upgraded. Okay, I actually got a bad draw for once. But it doesn't really matter. I think it's worth it to play defrag here.
Yeah.
Odds I draw into turbo are pretty high. Oh no, I take 1 damage. Taking 1 damage again. Nice! Took 2 damage on that fight. This one... We'll see how bad it will be. Oops. Hello, Days Card. I think we might have him here. I didn't need these things. You're back? Didn't I dismantle you? Ba 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 baby ba ba bow. Fix you? Fix your friend? Ridiculous. Bap. Winner! 2540. Wow. Sometimes I complain that the run should have killed the Architect. That one, the Architect would not be standing. The Architect should be a pile of ash. After getting hit with, like, 8 energy. The Thunder Plus. Where is the funny card? Most of the time this is not that good. But if you can get like a pseudo infinite like I had there. That was probably actually just an infinite. I was getting so much energy. I would just call back the Void and be like, hey Void, how would you like to be a Fuel Plus? I'll put you on... I'll get you some new Nikes. I'll get you a nice suit you can wear to job interviews. Pretty woman walking down the street. That was a fun episode. Anyways, probably by osmosis you are now good at defect. Let me see, what would I say to a new player? You want to upgrade Zap as early as possible, because it's huge value. Even if you aren't going an Orb Focus build, there's like basically two options. You either go Orb build or you go Claw build. And if you go Claw build, you want to look out for Hologram. That's this card, so that you can put Claw back in your hand. Hologram and Feral. There's Feral. And you want both of them upgraded, because Feral goes to 1 cost, and it lets you play Claw twice at the start of your turn. And then Hologram upgrades to not exhausting, so you can actually use it more than once. And then Claw's upgrade increases the damage from 2 to 3, and the base value is increased. And when you go Claw build, you don't actually want to like just be playing Claw early. You want to, like, it never hurts to have a Ball Lightning or a Cold Snap. But you could do just a pure Claw build. But normally you want a little something to help it out. Hotfix is pretty generally solid. Leap is really good. Especially early game when your deck isn't that great. You don't know where you're getting your block from. Leap and Charge Battery and Hologram are pretty much the always take cards in terms of block. Boot Sequence is really good, especially if you have Draw. If you have Draw, it's basically just an anchor for free. Well, technically it takes up 1 hand size, so it's not free. Fight Through, I underrate this card a bit. It is pretty good, especially early game. Can save you from a lot of damage. But 2 wounds is just kind of hard to deal with. Glasswork, I highly recommend in most builds. White Noise, I'd say to stay away from unless it's upgraded. Or it's late game and you're going a heavy powers build. So what cards do you want early? Early Claw is always good, early Hologram's always good. I really like Cold Snap. Both the things that give you Frost, Cold Snap and Cool Headed, are both really good. Because you can think of Frost as just a free 2 block per turn. And that's with no focus anyways. But if you get like a couple Frost Orbs and a Defragment Plus, they're given 4 block per turn. They can really be helpful. And then Cool Headed, it gives you basically the 2 things that you want, which is block and draw. So you can think of this as like 2 block / 5 block when evoked. Tesla Coil, I haven't really used this too much. But it would have been good on that last run. Just kind of a nice little bit of damage. There's a toggle somewhere where it says how many times you win with it. Oh yeah. You can see I only have 10 wins with strikes and 12 with defense, because pretty much any attack that you get will be better than a strike. And even if your damage is coming from skills, like that game I literally had one attack. Getting rid of strikes is always good. It's a bit dangerous to get rid of defense, but if you're going like a strength build, you could get rid of defense before strikes. In general, a strike removal is very nice. It just makes your deck more consistent. Sweeping Beam is really solid early when you just need AoE. But it's not super necessary. Momentum Strike is pretty good. Gunk Up is pretty good. I kind of underrate this, I think. It's 12 damage. If you have any strength or vulnerable, it'll deal more. I think the upgrade makes it 4 times. Oh, 5 damage. Yeah, the upgrade's not that great then. Focus Strike is fine. I think Boost Away is probably one of my favorite of his new cards, because it's free block, and the Daze card, most of the time, is not really a detriment. Even if you just have a couple of status synergies. Or even if you don't have status synergies, you know, it goes away. It's probably the best of the status cards. You could argue Slimed is better, because you can play it to draw. But Boost Away is so good. Hologram, literally every win I have is with this card. It's so ridiculously good. Because no matter what you need, you can just grab it. Like, if you need more energy, you just grab a Turbo. If you need more damage, you grab a Claw. If you need more block, grab a Charge Battery. Or a Leap. FTL is also very good for free damage. You can notably FTL, Hologram, FTL, and that's draw 2. Well outputting damage. If you upgrade, it goes up to 4, so if you draw into it, it's not as bad. It's definitely not a great card for doing infinites, but if you're doing like a small deck, but not quite infinite like I was doing there, it's pretty solid. Synthesis I haven't messed around with too much. It is nice though. Saves you a little bit of energy. Persist between turns as well. I want to make like a full-on tier list video, but I don't really want to make all that stuff in early access because it'll just get decremented by time. But maybe when the game comes out. Echo Form is pretty much always take, Buffer is pretty much always take. Echo Form, especially in bosses, just wins. Like if you Echo Form a Tempest or something, you know, you're just gonna deal a ton of damage. And I really like Tempest now that it doesn't exhaust. It's basically just another Zap Plus, but even better, because you can use it as much as you want. So on turns when you want to block, you block and then you play it. On turns when you just want to win, you just play it. I think Spinner is really good. Consuming Shadow, I might be underrating it. It just feels weird. But it is damage. I'm sure you can make a Dark or build work. The thing about Dark Orbs is you try to like set it up, so the fact that it removes Dark Orbs makes it kind of annoying, as opposed to just having one. Voltaic is pretty broken. It's like the Silent Knife Trap thing, but it works with itself. So if you Echo Form Voltaic, even if you only have like 2 lightning or whatever, remember you get 1 for free at the start of combat. It's still gonna kill most hallway fights. Reboot is really good. I'd take it more if it wasn't a rare. But this is pretty much always a good card to take. The only time it would be bad is if you're on your first cycle through the deck and you're waiting for a good power. Then it's kind of a dead draw. But in any other case, this is just free draw. If you get the random event that lets you keep it around and not exhaust, this would go pretty crazy. Because you could reboot, play a claw, reboot, play a claw, reboot, play a claw. That would actually be a really funny infinite. Because it says draw 6 cards, so if you have 6 cards total, yeah, you could just do that. Even if you don't have 6 cards, you could just like skim and then draw the reboot or something. Yeah. Modded is pretty great. I really like this card because it's one of the few, like, well, it's not technically a power, but for hallway fights it's good, and for bosses it's good. Because it, even when not upgraded, it gives you draw and a free orb slot. Whereas Capacitator, you gotta spend energy on it. There is a really good shop relic that gives you more orb slots as well, if you can find that. Data Disc is a crazy common relic because it's literally just Defragment, which is a rare. But I think in terms of getting better at Slay the Spire, where's Data Disc? Do you say data or data? There it is. This is just so good. But yeah, let's see, what other advice for Slay the Spire? Play a lot of it. Yeah, I say data. Data, disc. Data disc, yeah, who can say it? But the more you play, the more you realize what cards are good. I was watching the Regen guide. It was like an hour-long guide by a guy that made it in PowerPoint. Which, surprisingly, it works pretty well for YouTube videos. Just make a PowerPoint of what you want to talk about. But apparently, like, about half of this guy's cards are untakeably bad. Which makes sense. Like, Parry. Like, if you want to get value from this, you play it on the turn you're playing Sovereign Blade, you're getting 6 block for 3 energy. And this power, which costs 2 energy, and it gets to make your deck less consistent. And you get a bunch of garbage. Like, I really thought, oh, Pillar of Creation, Spectrum Shift. You play like 5 Spectrum Shifts and then you're getting 15 block a turn, but yeah, it's just bad. I do think the newer characters are a lot harder to play than the older characters, aside from Binder. You pretty much just summon and get souls and you win. But Regen, I was just taking the wrong cards. Looking back, it was kind of crazy. I would take Spectrum Shift with like no synergy. Oh man. Imagine Tyranny on Ironclad. That would go crazy. You know, maybe I'll break my rule of only doing 1 or 2 runs per video. I'm gonna do an over-explained defect run, This is Ascension 10. Maybe I should have done this on Ascension 0. These two are bait. I accidentally reset. Okay, I'm gonna explain it on Ascension 0. Now, on Ascension 0, it's a lot easier. All of these are good. Both of these are solid, especially early game. Fasten could go crazy. Flash of Steel is just free damage, though. So I'm kind of just scanning and seeing what's going on here. Act 1, the mystery spots are really good. And this path gives me 3 fires. So that, if I play well, is potentially 3 upgrades. Not counting the 4th one by the boss. So I get all these question marks before the shop. It is kind of an early shop because it's before the treasure chest. But it's still good. So here I see I'm going to take 7 damage. But this guy has under 12 health. So I could just kill him with 2 strikes. And then full block. Hallway fight's pretty much all you want to do. Is just make sure that you don't take damage. And sometimes some damage is unavoidable. But I see I can full block here. So I'm gonna dual cast and see who it hits. So that set him up to die. I can full block. He wasn't attacking, so I just get him. There are 2 correct choices here. Hologram and Ball Lightning are both good. Ball Lightning is good because I need damage early game. Hologram is better long term. It's tempting to upgrade my Zap, but making Flash of Steel give me energy the first time I play it is actually pretty huge. Both of these choices are good. I'd prefer colorless. Stratagem is good for going infinite. I don't think it's really worth the energy if you aren't. Fisticuffs is just a better Iron Wave. If I change my pathing, I can get 2 elites, but I'd have to go to 3 shops, which doesn't feel great. I might still take this. No, I don't take this. I don't need it. I just want money. Because by the time I get to the shop, if I didn't take that, I wouldn't be able to get a relic. Now, if there's a relic, I might be able to get it. This guy is scary. Whenever you attack him, whenever you play a card, he gets more damage taken. So I could start out striking, but it's better to play 1 defend. And now my strike will deal the same amount of damage. Whatever. Okay, the third card, it actually makes a difference. So I can... Well, I don't know what I'm gonna draw into, but I can Flash of Steel. And then I can bring back the Flash of Steel. And I can play Zap. And then we get a little combo going. Dual cast might have been better. I feel like I'm not gonna kill him right now, though. He's dead next turn. Oh, could I have gone lethal? You know what? Don't listen to anything I say, actually. No, I don't think it would have been lethal. Storm is really bad if I don't have any powers. Overclock is really bad early game before I have a way of getting rid of burns. And Glacier is just always good. I got this thing that gives me a dark. So if I Glacier here, it brings the dark to the front, and then I can dual cast it. I think this here is just a skip. It's good into the boss. So Gold Axe pretty much just wins the boss on its own. You can make it retain, but I don't think I need it. There's a lot of good upgrade potential here. I think Zap is probably just always the best. Sunder is pretty good. Boot Sequence is just guaranteed turn 1 block. Both of those are correct choices, I'd say. Now this fight you kind of learn is just kind of a hard fight, so I'm willing to use a potion here. Yeah, so that skill potion was pretty good. This guy is 2 health. When I play Glacier, he dies, because Dark targets the lowest health guy. And then since I lose the Constricting, I can just focus on damaging him. I set up Nunchaku for next fight as well. Leap is good. Momentum Strike is also good. I can save Boot Sequence here. So if you can save it, it's nice to save it. and then you get it on the next go around. I might as well just kill that guy. Dual cast is guaranteed here. I haven't drawn it yet. Wait, what? Did I just ignore it? It must have been in the... It must have been in hologram. Wait, where was it? Signal boost with no powers is not the best idea. You should rest here. You should have good habits. If you're like under half health, you should rest. I don't think I'll need a dex potion. This hurts. Literally 1 HP off stunning him. He takes another turn to do nothing here. This does 19 now. This turn I can only do one move. So Glacier gives me 11 block. No wait, they both give 10. But Glacier's better, because it evokes the lightning. Always look at their damage number. I almost ended turn without gold blocking because I thought they were still charging up. Now I charge up my gold axe as much as I could, deals 30. So gold axe is a good scaling solution early. You kind of want to move away from it later though, but it does kill bosses. Shatter is pretty great. I think Coolant's a little better. With the orbs I have, it gives me extra 4 block per turn. Because I have Glacier plus Lightning. Despite skipping the sword, I see that I got the thing that lets me hunt elites, and I kind of want to just hunt elites. So if I'm healthy here, I'll go for the 3 elite path, otherwise I'll go for the 2 elite path. And heal at this campfire. Runic Pyramid... It's okay, but it's not exciting. Ectoplasm is good. It's Act 2 though. Kinda hard to not get any gold for the rest of the game. So this already deals 5. It kinda takes a while to scale. Now, you want to take my Glacier, so I want to make sure that you can't. No real plan for that turn, I just kind of played everything. Now, I could play Fisticuffs to one-shot him. I want to build up my Nunchaku, so I want to play low damage attacks. I don't have that much draw. Flash of Steel only draws one card. Sometimes you're going to be tempted to take Iteration when you have no status cards. Most of the time it's a mistake. But have you ever considered that I want it? Sometimes you gotta break the rules. I'll leave it behind. This guy over here is trying to scale. So normally I'd like to kill him first, but this guy is pretty low. I don't think this guy's a problem. Lightning really counters these guys because it deals small damage quickly. I actually misplayed. I should have saved Nunchaku for turn 1 of next fight. Ice Lance is pretty tempting. It's very good for elites where you just need to deal a lot of damage. But this deck is kind of all about just dealing a small amount of damage over time. And then building up to Gold Axe. I don't want to waste my Dark Orb here. But I think I'm gonna. So they're dealing 15 damage. So I can leave that one alive. And lightning might get him. Nice. Now this turn you're not doing anything. I'm also not doing anything because I didn't draw any attacks. I'm kind of just chilling. Waiting for Gold Axe to pop off. Now I've got 19 block. This still isn't enough to one-shot you. I'll just block and wait. Now this deck doesn't have a AoE, so you're gonna see how you suffer for mistakes like that. They all are dealing the same amount. A bit of a tight spot, so I'm gonna drink the potion. I can bring back Glacier. Ooh, Orbit Sequence. They're dealing 16 plus 7. So I'm fine to attack here. Just making sure that guy dies. Now I'm getting another 4 block for free here. I am vulnerable. So I full block, so let's just deal more damage to the big guy. Now I can double Gold Axe here. Yeah, so if you kill the big guys, you don't have to worry about the minions as much. It is late, but I do see a claw. Barrage is 21 damage, though. Yeah, Barrage will help a lot. Dual casting here would get me 12 damage out, which is pretty good. And I can boot sequence to full block. So now I full block and I played my power. So I'll get extra 4 block next turn. This guy should be dead. Sedge. I full block. I like having this Frost because it gives me more block. Keep it around, but this guy's dead next turn. And you can actually press E instead of clicking end turn, which is good if you know they're dead. Signal boost. Signal boost on cooldown is pretty good. I also see Claw Plus. And it's upgraded. Signal boost is probably the correct play. But I love you, Claw. You gotta do what you wanna do for love. This fight is scary, so I'm gonna drink a potion. Emotional support potion. Because I have no AoE. So I can bring back my Claw here, Flash of Steel as well, or Zap. All 3 of these are good options. But Claw, you really gotta scale up. They're all attacking me, so I'm just gonna keep blocking. I could have also Leap Hologram leaped and probably full blocked. Just sort of depends. I can get lethal on you, and then I take 10 less damage. And then I'm not blocking that much, but I am blocking. I might die to Decimillipede on Ascension 0. This Dark Orb will kill the small one. Okay, so this turn this guy comes back. This guy's really low. So I can one-shot you, and then try to build up my Gold Axe. And then basically it just is the same thing. But now I'm a little bit more scaled up. And I can hit you, and then grab my Gold Axe or my Clawback. Gold Axe does a little bit more right now. Ooh, I do need draw. I was talking earlier about not having draw. This is hard because I have to upgrade it for it to draw positively. But it's still just very good. This is also very good because it's energy. I have Fisticuffs, I have Glacier, I have Leap, I have Hologram. I have a lot of ways to block. So I feel like it is cool-headed. And I just try to upgrade it as soon as I can. Cloak Clasp? Pretty much all of my attacks are easy to play. So getting Impatience and then removing a strikes means I'll have 2 attacks from my strikes, and then 2 more and Flash of Steel and Clash, which I just play. Oh, and Barrage. So I don't know how good Impatience is here. If I didn't have Barrage, it'd be better. Bolus has some temptingness to it. I don't really... I have Nunchaku. Actually, yeah, Nunchaku with Bolus is interesting. There's a Cloak Clasp, which is just free block, and Bread, which is good at the expense of your turn 1s being harder. The thing is, I do a boot sequence, so I think I just click it. I like the Random Relic, and that's the easiest card to get rid of, especially with Courier. Bag of Prep! You know, Bag of Prep is a good relic because my voice went up 10 octaves. Now this guy is really easy to beat as long as you remember that he gets thorns. Now I just want a full block here. You might think Claw might be worth playing. I don't think it is. I'm just too low, under half health. I don't need to dual cast because when it evokes it'll give me 5 block. And I can evoke it that way. Dual cast does more damage than strike. Okay, so now Barrage doesn't deal as much damage, but I can pull some stuff in. Make it deal more damage. Now I can play my Claw, because my Thorns, my Frost will let me full block. And now my Gold Axe has finally become useful. Smokestack is pretty unplayable when you don't have status cards yet. White Noise is tempting. The thing is it could give me Smokestack, which is pretty unplayable. But it could give me Echo Form. Could be anything, it could even be Echo Form. You know how much I always want Echo Form. Oh, look at that, turn 1 damage. This guy gives you status cards, which are annoying. Lightning, Field of Thunder. I don't have enough damage to burst you, so I'd rather just focus this guy. I can full block and keep the Dark Orb alive. So keeping it alive lets me kill with dual cast. There's dual cast. This is really not an over-explained, I'm not talking enough. I need draw. If I get this turn 1, it's 2. Most turns it will be at least 2. But it is also an attack. I'd really rather have a Skim or a Cool-Headed. Here's the reason why. Ooh, double coolant. I need block though. He's dealing 21. Can you do something for me? Ooh, I want to get another coolant off, but I also want full block. I think coolant is worth more than full block. Because now I get 8 block every turn. So every time I hit this guy, he gives me some garbage. But if I just kill him with orbs, I don't really have to worry. So I'm gonna try to kill him without any attacks. So I'm not gonna play this claw. I can deal 9 plus 4, I can deal extra 13. And then next turn I have guaranteed block. Oh, but he gives 2 now. I think I just wait for Golden Axe. I can deal 21. If I play this, I get 6 dazed. Really hard to justify. Okay, this turn he's not attacking, and I think I'm close enough to probably get lethal now. Yeah. So since he wasn't attacking, I knew I also had the entirety of the next turn to play Lightning Orbs, so I could play more dangerously. Art of War sucks, T-set is awesome. Hologram number 2. And a strength bot. They're all attacking. They're dealing 20. I can almost full block, actually. I didn't want to play Cool Amp because I didn't want to take damage. But once I can hologram it back, I can play it. I want to get this guy killed. So this will hit you twice. I think getting Glacier out is more important. That just makes sure next turn I'll have a lot of block. And now I can bring back my Fisticuffs, get a sick 18 block. And he can't even do anything. I could have just double barraged actually. I didn't realize I'd do that much damage. Now I want a full block here. So I bring back Fisticuffs again. Heals 19. Yeah, so if you misplay it doesn't matter. As long as you have Frost Orbs, you'll just heal back up anyways. Charge Battery Plus, but also Skim. I've been talking this whole time about how I want more draw. And I'm gonna ignore that and take Charge Battery Plus because it's green. This guy... he can be scary. I'm gonna be true to myself. If I'm under 50% health, I should really always be doing that. What? Oh, I have this thing. Remember what your relics do. So I get a dark at the start. Every 10 attacks I get energy. Elites drop more relics. I upgrade 3 cards at boss combats. My strikes deal 9 damage. My bread makes it so I don't get as much energy. But thanks to T-set, I get the normal amount of energy. Courier makes shops better. Bag of Prep is really, really good. It's the silent starter relic, basically. If I don't play any attacks, I get an additional energy. Unfortunately, this is kind of a heavy attack build. play Charge Battery to get 4 energy this turn. I also have Nunchuck stacked here. I full block so I can play Panic Escape. Oh, so this guy, you want to get as far away from him as you can by playing his status cards, because if you don't, he'll eat you. And you'll be big sad. Let's bring back Fisticuffs to make sure I can block enough. So now these Dark Orbs are slowly scaling. I want to always be playing my cards so my Gold Axe gets more damage. It has Retain on it, but I still want to use it so I can draw back into it. I want to leave this Dark Orb in the front. Because it scales more. I want to draw into some more block. I should be getting dual cast soon. So I can do attack, dual cast, and then Gold Axe. Creative AI could be anything. Could even be Cool Ant. I have the energy for it. I don't know if I need it though. It's good in like long fights, like boss fights. I think I take it with the copium that I might get the card that makes it so that powers give me energy. Add 1 enthralled to your deck. Oh, this is huge with Claw. I can get 2 Claw per Claw. I really am not getting too much value out of Darkstar, but I can get extra 2 elites at least. You have to remember the relics. So I can Claw. Ooh, or do I want a Barrage? Oh, because I can't double play Barrage. Ethereal Claw. I now have an extra Claw. Maybe should have used a potion. This guy's gonna take away my max HP. So this deals 14. I don't think it would be lethal, even if the potion. Maybe if I did both potions. But I don't have Nunchuck set up. I think I just leap. I leap and I sleep on my 2 max HP. Another claw. Tesla coil. If that claw was upgraded, I probably would have taken it, actually. So I'm taking a ton of damage here. But I can play this and look for more block. So now I have 16 block. Which still isn't a full block. I can play a cool edit. So now I can claw, claw, and then I can claw. And that makes sure that I'm playing my claws. And then I can claw, claw, flash of steel, brilliant, charge battery, ball lightning, defend. Can you explain to me why people are mad at the update? Sure, hi Shredberg. They're mad because they don't actually want the game to be hard. Team cell. Oh, nice. Why? Why do people not want the game to be hard? Ooh, I want to play that, but I don't want to take damage. Man, this guy's annoying. I knew eventually I would draw into block. He just wanted to set off Nightbot. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried out the new patch yet. I do think Silence needed nerfs, though. Let's go for the question mark. Those are good relics. Dang, all these relics are kind of bad. Because I play a lot of cards. It's too late for this to scale. And I don't really need Readable Pillow. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they nerfed a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff was too strong. People haven't really had enough time to learn the new characters. Prepared is... It was broken, but it was a fun card. Then they totally changed it. So you can't just steamroll and pick it every single time. I don't know. I don't play on the beta patch. I like this patch. I might just take this anyways. How many combats will I get? I'll get 3 combats of value. Yeah, I don't care. I should have done this earlier. I could use Fisticuffs more block though. Turbo I can only draw on the wrong turns. Oh, I could have double played Discus. Oh well. That guy kind of owned me. Those are both pretty good. I really wish my cool edits were upgraded, but I will take a second one. Potion belt a bit late, but it's pretty nice still. I should take a Regal Pillow, ironically. I actually need the healing. I was lucky. There I was trying to set up Nunchuck for the next combat. Capacitator's pretty good considering I have a barrage. Oh, the upgrade makes it not exhaust. It's kind of nice. I like more energy. Especially if I can find more draw for it. Another cool edit is good. I don't know though. I don't think I need it. Ball lightning for free. And then double ball lightning. And that way I have lightning. Want good cards instead of bad cards here. Hey, that guy's called the Lost. It's like Isaac. They're ripping you off, Edmund. The Lost and the Forgotten. Got him. I was supposed to be over-explaining this run. I just kind of lock in. This guy is annoying, so I want to kill him first. Makes all my stuff ethereal. Oops, all powers. My upgrades are no more. I can play double barrage here. This guy's pretty dead. Guess I'll just do a normal defend here. Nice. I'm taking some damage, but this isn't bad for an elite. This guy's pretty close to being dead. And so is this guy. Wait, that doesn't give me my upgrade back? Lame. Now I get 2 glass orbs. Which is better than 1. Because 2 is a bigger number. Thanks for coming to the show. This guy's dead. He won't be coming to the next show. Ooh, compile driver. But also charge battery. I only have 1 charge battery. If I get 2, then I'll get to have 2 of them. Law is law. I'm gonna wait to use my attack potion until he transforms. The damage I do to this one doesn't really matter too much. Take 2 damage, it's fine. Okay, you died of lightning here. I drew into something. I don't know why. But okay. I like my fisticuffs back. I don't have a fisticuffs. Let's take a Flash of Steel then. Bro. I really bottom decked. How many orb slots can I get? That is a lot of orb slots. Wait, you're only lasting 1 turn, brother? Bro, 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 bro. Bro, 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 bro. Bro, 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 bro. Bro, 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 bro. I want the draw. So I got a re-orb for that. It's pretty cool, I guess. Oh, the full block. Like a gamer. Hello, Echo Horn. Wait, can I eventually just make my deck all Flash of Steel? That's kinda nutty. Oops, all claw. Oh, I have Echo Form, so I got to double play that. Barrage will deal pretty good damage here. I don't think I can full block. Oh my gosh, all Flash of Steel, yes! Oh my gosh. Wait, yeah, give me another creative AI too. Bring me back the Claw Plus. Aw, Beam Cell last moment. Don't worry, I have Golden Axe coming up. What I think I'd like to play here is a Flash of Steel. And then I think I'd like to play another Flash of Steel. Wait, with Nunchaku too? I'm getting so much out of it. 82 damage, by the way. Oh yeah, apparently one of the changes in the new patch is they made Doormaker do more damage. Which, I mean, I feel like he's already pretty scary here. I don't know if that was super necessary. Yeah, look how much damage he did. I'm like underneath my max health. You're back? Didn't I dismantle you? Beep a beep bop a beep bo beep bop beep a beep bop a beep 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 bop. Fix you? Fix your friend? Ridiculous. Bap. Yeah, I don't know if I could do an over-explained run. I kind of just play. It's a different, different vibe. But you can see there, I pretty much just took good cards. Flash of Steel. You'll pretty much always win if you just take good cards. The Claw Plus wasn't even super necessary, because by the end of it, Barrage was doing a lot. I just had a lot of good scaling, a lot of good block cards, the double charge battery and all the holograms. Data Disc was really good. The Black Star, even if a relic isn't super useful to you, just having a ton from Black Star makes it really valuable. Especially when you consider Act 1, I literally just got Nunchaku. Because I didn't really want to deal with any elites. And I think the shop didn't really have much. Anchor would have been good with bread. But really the boot sequence is just as good. I could have upgraded it too. Not all upgrades are equally good. Like Zap making it 0 cost is insanely worthwhile. Because there's very few cases where you don't want to play Zap. Maybe one day I'll get enough attention span to do an over-explained run without zoning out midway through. Is it zoning out or locking in? That's the question for you. But that was a pretty fun defect session. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, thanks for watching.